How's it going, everyone? Rochik here. It's been quite a while since I played zombies and uploaded here to the channel, so I wanted to return with a challenge. The challenge being going for around 100 on every zombies game. Of course, I'm starting off with Cold War Zombies because it's the easiest Treyarch zombies game in my opinion for high rounds. Enough talking, it's time to cue the intro.
I got hard, but not enough to feel. Don't put it all on me. I'm not desperate, but I'm incomplete.
I just remember I was supposed to record. Fucking bullshit. Ah, god damn it. Ah, god damn it. Ah, god damn it. Oh, here I am. Recording at round 61 because I fucking forgot to press record, bruh. Yep. And I forgot to record. It's round 61. So I wasn't able to record the early rounds at all when I was streaming. I didn't realize until, like I said, it was round 61. But if you guys wanted to go check out the early rounds, you guys could just check out the full live stream recording on my channel under the live tab. But anyways, what's up, guys? I'm doing voiceovers right now over this footage. So this is something new, something I've never done before. Well, actually, I have done it once before, but it was for a scrapped video a long time ago. Oh shoot. Yeah, I went down for the most stupidest reason right here. I went to go craft something without like throwing some kind of security. It was pretty stupid of me because it was in the middle of the round. Round 65. All these zombies are aggressive as hell, and I stupidly just said, "Fuck it. Let me just do something stupid, stand still with my back turned." But luckily, I got armor in time right there, or else I would have gone down because of that zombie. Because for some reason, in the later rounds, if you don't have any armor, you're like, if you don't have any armor but you have Juggernog, then it's gonna feel like you have nothing. But if you have armor and no Juggernog, it feels like you have a little protection. I don't know. The thing is that you need to have armor and Juggernog not to go instantly down in the high rounds for Cold War. I know I made that mistake like multiple times of forgetting to get a refill of armor or go get a jug and I go down. But yeah, I gotta learn the tough way. But anyways, yeah, so I wanted to make around 100. Well, first of all, I wanted to just get back into zombies, and the first thing that came up to mind was, hey, why not just do around 100 on Cold War, since I already have it downloaded, since I was playing Cold War recently with Julio, and we were just fucking about in Die Machine. So that's why I didn't feel so unfamiliar with Die Machine, because it was the zombie map I played the most, and I did enjoy it. But as you can see right now, that I forgot I didn't have any perks, so I went down. Because before this, I paused the game and went to go do something, then came back and completely forgot that I went down previously when I went to the buy station. But good thing I had Gersh devices, because with Gersh devices, you know, it makes it more safer to refill on perks sometimes. Because the Gersh devices, when you throw them down, they either just immediately activate or bounce around and go a little further. Because I know later in this game, I went down because my Gersh device went like downstairs instead of like in front of me. But so far, the thing is that when I was doing this round 100 on Die Machine, I didn't put much well, actually, I didn't practice at all for any of the maps in Cold War. I just winged it, just saw videos like, this is what you should do, and I just immediately went in the game without any practice. That's why for Die Machine it took me 2 attempts. For Firebase it took me 2 attempts. Mauer Totem first attempt, but Forsaken was like 2 to 3 attempts, because Forsaken was the one that I played the least of. But one thing I discovered like later on playing the other maps rather than when I was doing Night Machine was if I have a War Machine, it'll be way much better to recharge and kill zombies. But the video that I was looking at was telling me to have a helicopter just in case I go down. But the thing is that that's the worst mindset to have when going for high rounds. Should be focusing on let me just recharge and kill these zombies, because the ray gun is pretty good, but if they're like all scattered around, you're gonna be overwhelmed. The Dying Machine, in my opinion, the sucky effect is pretty good when you have insta kills like right now. It's like just immediately just kills everything. So every time you get an insta kill with the Dying Machine, or not the Dying Machine, the Die Shockwave. I was calling it the Dying Machine. That's the map. The Die Shockwave. It's just very, very good. But the blasting effect, I didn't like it too much. It was pretty weak. I tried shooting on the ground, tried shooting at the zombies. It killed a few, but it did kill a lot. So, yeah. Anyways, as you can see, we're on round 91. 2 hours and 22 minutes in. And I believe I went down like 3 times before this. I got the hang of it. My strategy was just kill the zombies with the ray gun, like train them out, try to recharge the, oh shoot, wait, I forgot the name of it. Oh yeah, it's my next down. I don't know why I just decided to stand. I don't know why I decided to do stupid ideas of just standing in the middle. I guess I didn't go down, I'm not sure. So how I'm doing this right now is that I'm just looking at the footage and just talking over it as it plays. I don't actually have anything written down because, well, A, I've done all this recording was done like 2 weeks ago. B, most of the edits are done already. All I need to do is the voiceovers. And C, it's been like a while since I uploaded like a proper video. The last proper video I uploaded was the machete only with Julio. And that actually did pretty well. At the moment, I believe it has 137 views for a video I recently uploaded, compared to what I used to get from views in my past videos. Ah, shit, went down there fat. Oh, anyways, mistakes were made. I love how quick revive, if you kill a zombie, it revives you. So you keep your self revive, so it gives you more chances. My bad. One thing I didn't like about Cold War is that I didn't like that you're able to have like infinite self revives, because then it just like takes some of the difficulty out. And one thing that makes it fun is the difficulties of the zombie games. But as you know, we progress and go for around 100 on each zombies game. We'll see if I'm grateful for the infinite self revives or not. But right now, I just think it's a little, cheap shot. Yeah. So as you can see, I bought all perks except whatchamacallit, Tombstone, because Tombstone is pretty useless in my opinion. I really didn't find any purpose of having it. It'd just be wasting more points, and if I were to go down and do the self-revive ability of Tombstone, I could risk death. So all other perks are pretty useful. Quick revive, it increases your healing speed, and you're able to self-revive if you kill a zombie. B-Cola, faster reload, which is the most important thing. Juggernog, it gives you more health, and also Juggernaut's other ability that if you get like hit and you're about to go down, it gives you like one last chance of surviving. I don't know how to explain it, but let's say you're about to go down and you have like 20 health and the zombie does 25 damage. If he hits you and that Juggernaut ability activates, it gives you like 1 health, and that 1 health you either clutch up and survive, which it has helped me a lot of times, or you just die. Yeah. Next perk is Stamina Up. Obviously you're gonna want that in Cold War, because these sprinter zombies are far faster than you if you don't have any stamina. And the infinite sprint speed and no damage when, you know, falling from high places is just a great ability to have. Next is elemental pop. That, you know, there are some weapons that you don't have, you can't give any alternate ammo types, like the wonder weapons, like the ray gun, the die machine, the pistol and Marauder Totem, or the axe in Forsaken. But with elemental pop, you know, it gives you that ability to have them on them. So, you know, maybe you're stuck and then you get that dead wire effect and it'll help you, or get the turned effect and, you know, it'll help you thin out the horde. And I went down stupidly, of course. But the next perk is Deadshot, obviously. Oh shit, I went down again? Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen my footage. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, when the Gersh device just fell downstairs instead of helping me. Right here was like a very tense moment because it was around 94. I was around 94 and, you know, if I choke up here, I had like 2 hours and 30 minutes wasted right there. Ooh, this was close. If I didn't get armor, I would have been fucked. But back to what I was saying about the perks. Deadshot Daiquiri helps a lot for the headshot multiplier, and like the more you hit the head, the more your damage increases. I would use that with the ray gun for I could, you know, kill faster and recharge my ability quicker. Next perk is Mule Kick. Mule Kick is actually pretty useful. For me, what I do is I get my 2 weapons first, and then after I get those 2 weapons, I get Mule Kick, because with Mule Kick, it drops like these little ammo stacks that would refill the ray gun like very quickly, or any wonder weapon, except a few like the axe and the shockwave, I believe. But Mule Kick was very useful. Also, Mule Kick's other ability of, if you buy equipment, it gives you 2 instead of 1. I didn't know that in the early rounds, or not early rounds, in the early games, like in Die Machine and Firebase C. I didn't know that, so I was stupidly, you know, buying another equipment instead of using them all up, because like I said, if you buy an equipment with Mule Kick on, you get 2 instead of 1 guaranteed. So I was kind of like stupid for that, but then I realized that, and then I was like, let me not make that mistake anymore. And another thing is that Mule Kick, if you throw down an equipment like a Gersh device, there's a chance that it won't use it up and you still keep that Gersh device, and that ability is also clutch. So that means if I'm in a very intense situation and one Gersh device is not enough, I'm able to throw down another one because it didn't use it up the first time thanks to Mule Kick. So Mule Kick in this game is actually pretty good. The third weapon ability wasn't too, you know, useful for me, since all I needed was a wonder weapon or a score streak. That's it. So, like I said, get Mule Kick as soon as you get your third weapon, or not as soon as you get your final weapons, then get it, so you don't have to get the third weapon. Next perk is Death Perception. At first, I thought it was gonna be a stupid ass perk when they first introduced it, when it came out with the Forsaken DLC. But you know, I was thinking of it in Black Ops 4 because that's where I first saw Death Perception, or we first saw Death Perception. It was in Black Ops 4, and it was pretty stupid because it was just asking, or it was just, you know, showing us where the zombies are. I was like, that's kind of stupid, because yeah, that could work in like certain situations that you're like one hit and you didn't know where to go, but it wasn't too useful. But the abilities that they gave were that the zombies drop more salvage and more debris and stuff, so you could, like, you know, get more equipment, refill your armor. That ability I did love, so I'm not gonna lie, I kind of take back what I said about Death Perception in the past, that it was a stupid ass perk and why the hell they added it in Cold War, but I think it's one of my favorite perks. Another thing is that Death Perception was very useful for the Forsaken map, because when the Abomination spawned, he always fucked me over. always fucked me over. So with depth perception, I was able to see where exactly he was. So whenever I saw him spawn, I would get out the little camping room and not get molested in the corner. Next perk is PhD Slider. It's not PhD Flopper. This time it's PhD Slider because there's no flopping in this game. You slide. I genuinely like it because in like certain situations I'm just stuck that the zombies just corner me. If I have enough room to slide, I slide and I kill a certain amount of zombies in front and push the rest back, and it allows me to escape, which I like. And you know, the main purpose of PhD was the splash damage on the ray gun, so I didn't get killed by my own ray gun rays because you know no explosive damage. So that's the main reason why you get PhD. And like I said, all perks were useful except Tombstone. I felt like that would have been a waste of money and more of a crutch perk than anything. But getting back into the footage, we finally reached round 100. Thankfully, it took us around like 2 hours and 50 minutes, somewhere around there. Exfil was easy, just to throw Gersh down because the space was just so open. The zombies just spawned at the same time. They just got sucked up. Just murdered megatons. Yeah. So yeah, the time was 2:48. All right. So second part of the voiceover. I had to do 2 parts. First part was for Die Machine. Die Machine was the longest part of the footage. I guess just, I don't know, to show more footage. I just realized this is like around a 40-minute video, so hopefully people stay and watch and they'll get bored out of their minds. I'm sorry about this not being the best voiceover or not the most entertaining because it is my first time doing this, but you know, with time and practice, hopefully I could, you know, get better at this and make better voiceovers. But to the gameplay of Firebase Z, at the beginning you saw that I was hitting the challenge trials to get the arcade. What the fuck? The Ray K. My god, I'm not good at this. But yeah, so I try to get the Ray K as soon as possible by doing challenges, but you didn't see that I didn't get it until round 33. And as soon as I got it in round 33, it was the first defense thing against the fucking big dude. I'm not sure what the fuck that is, but anyways, it took me 2 attempts to get round 100 on Firebase Z. The first time I had the spaz, and it was going pretty well. The spaz did kill zombies, and I was struggling too much. But the thing that really fucked me over was that my spaz didn't reach the big dude because it was a shock, and then he's all the way over there. I tried to use a Ray K, but it doesn't do enough damage to him. So I switched to the M16 because it's the fastest killing gun against zombies, and I really wanted to get to round 100 as soon as possible. I went down just because a stupid mistake of not being able to defend the power things against the big dude, and that right there I did not realize actually turned off the power to the whole like area. So that area where I'm camping, where you see I'm camping, was actually off my first try. And when I wanted to buy armor, I couldn't, and then I went down easily because you need armor to survive in the higher rounds. So as soon as I went down, I went to get the perks from the Wonder Fizz, but then I realized you have to have all 3 of them activated in order to have the Wonder Fizz on. So I was just completely fucked and I went down. So this game, I didn't make the same mistake. I made sure I killed that fuck boy, so I don't have to have the issue of not being able to get my perks or power on and whatever. But the second try was actually pretty smooth because I got the hang of it, of just using the Ray K, just blasting these fuckboy mimics. One thing I really didn't like about Cold War is that there's just so many boss zombies. Like every round there's always a boss zombie. In Die Machine, there's just so many megatons so often, but it was manageable since it was just the megatons. the plague hounds did annoy because they did fucking kill me with like their toxic gas, their noble gas. But Firebase Z, the mimics and the manglers were very annoying. They really made this strategy more difficult because I was just, you know, it was easy to kill the zombies. Just continue spamming these little orb things and shooting them, and they die eventually. Then eventually it'll get me closer to getting to my ring of fire, and then with that it makes it easier to kill the zombies. But then just with the constant spawning of the mimics and manglers, it made it more difficult because I had to focus on killing the mimics and manglers, because if I didn't kill them, then I go down. And right here, I didn't even know what was hurting me. I went down. I was looking around to see if there was like a crawler underneath. It was most likely a crawler that was just punching my legs. If I would have found that crawler and ended him quickly, I wouldn't have gone down. But anyways, mistakes like that happen, and I really try to kill zombies so I could use my quick revive rather than my self revive. But you know, like I said, mistakes happen, but I was able to just clutch up and come back. It was around 70, and I really didn't want to lose the game, because it just sucks when you go down to the layer rounds, because then you're like, fuck, is this how it's gonna end, or are we gonna keep going? And obviously I really tried it because I wanted to make this video as soon as possible, because I really wanted to, you know, make some content for you guys, some video content, not just live streams. I really enjoy live streaming because I could just play and just not worry about editing. Yeah, you know, it's not gonna be the greatest prestigious content, but you know, you guys could just see me having fun. I did have some ideas of what to stream next, what to do, but you know, I really want to like push more videos, because ever since I uploaded that machete only on Cold War with Julio to the channel, it actually got 137 views, and I was like, whoa, that's actually more than I usually get from these videos. So maybe let me make more videos, let me put more efforts into them, because I have the tools, I have the resources I didn't have before. Because when I was younger and I made these YouTube videos, all I did was recorded via PlayStation and then go to Share Factor or Share Factory, whatever that app was, just place it there, cut it up, and then upload it. And then later on, I had one of my good friends, Dorian, edit it for me. But then, you know, everyone didn't want to do the YouTube thing anymore. And recently, I was like, let me take a crack at it again, because you know, it was fun. It was fun doing this, and it took us 3 hours and 15 minutes to get around 100 on Firebase Z. Nice. Alright, now moving on to Marauder Totem. I just skipped like majority of the beginning because there's not much to see. I was just killing zombies, making my way here. Once you get to the pack-a-punch machine, you gotta kill this fucking disciple in order to unlock it. And there's a bunch of zombies that spawn around them, and they'll be pretty tough to kill, but the key factor is just killing the zombie, or killing the disciple before, you know, they spawn. I got brain rot because there's like a hidden door right here that if you shoot a zombie and they become brain rot, they break down the door, and you get the hands to build whatever the fuck the robot's name is. I forgot, to be honest. I really forgot a lot about this game because it's been a while. And as you can see, as you saw right there, there was a safe right there. All I needed to do is get some codes around and unlock it. But first things first, you need to, oh, Klaus, that's his name. You build Klaus, you call him towards that locker, he breaks that locker, and you get a black light flashlight to put on your gun, so you can see the stains on the walls, you know, those stains, and also the code. And you know, I think Marauder Totem was the Marauder Totem was the fastest map that I got around 100 out of the 4 that I recorded. But anyways, as you saw, we went to those certain locations. I found the little numbers. The little dial thing is a little difficult to like you know, put the exact thing, because sometimes you think one thing is one thing but it turns out the other. But anyways, I was able to get it. Luckily, whenever you're on the safe, the zombies ignore you, but as soon as you're out, you're fucked. And here we are on the camping spot, round 49. You know, the early rounds, it was pretty easy. It's always easy on the early rounds with the wonder weapons because they're pretty OP in the early rounds, but then once you get to like the 50s, that's when they start dying down. And that's when you have to start using the rest of the strategy. So right here you see me mowing them down, but I'm getting beat up a little. I threw a Gersh device down for I could get Ring of Fire quickly. So this wonder weapon, there's a bunch of little things you could pick up to make them different variants. There's like a rocket launcher type, a shotgun one, and then the M16 laser one. I like the M16 laser one, but then I realized that none of them can compete against like the original. Like the original was way much better using against these zombies. But you know, I actually like this camping spot because I went down because I was stupid, because I threw the Gersh device too far away from me. But as you can see, as soon as you end the round, you could just grab all the loot so easily. There's like a armor machine right outside. The crafting table was literally right in front, and you could just go up this to get the Wonder Fizz. And Pack-a-Punch is to the right, but the thing is that I already Pack-a-Punch all my weapons in the early rounds because it's pretty easy to set up. Like in the early rounds, you know, every time I was playing the maps and doing the strategy, I never actually got to understand the strategy properly. So, you know, I wouldn't do it as well and wouldn't be as successful as I would until I fully understood it. But I didn't understand it until like the later rounds, because as you can see, it didn't take me till like round 90 to understand this strat I'm using right here, which is way much better, which is just stand next to the crafting table. You use Gersh devices to refill Ring of Fire, get war machines because they're way much better than just blasting with the wonder weapon in the later rounds, because as soon as the mangler spawn, if you use the war machine against them, it's not going to kill them as fast, but you have Ring of Fire, it kills them very quickly. But the war machine alone easily kills the zombies, the regular zombies. But since these disciples make regular zombies more OP, that becomes a problem. But it was pretty easy. I just rinsed and repeated the same cycle, which was throw down a Gersh device if I didn't have any Ring of Fire, have Ring of Fire recharge, use the war machine. Once I didn't have any war machine, buy a war machine to the right, keep using it. Once I didn't have Ring of Fire, my war machine's done, throw down Gersh device and buy a new war machine, then shoot some zombies in the Gersh device, which will, you know, recharge it faster. And, you know, just repeat all of that. And as you can see, we're already around 98. One thing I really love about not Fire Basic, Die Machine and Marauder Totem, they had dog rounds, or the special rounds. So, you know, it'll make some rounds easier, get round 100 faster, because, you know, Die Machine was the Plague Hounds, Marauder Totem, these fucking terrorist zombies that blow up and shit. Firebase did have its own special round, but it was that defense thing, and it was just more stress, because if I didn't kill the big dude, I wouldn't have power. If I don't have power, I'll be fucked in the normal rounds. Unfortunately, in Firebase, why do you keep messing these names up? But unfortunately, in Forsaken, they didn't have any special rounds, which made it more intense and just hectic, because in Forsaken, there was just all the special zombies, just each and every special zombie. But as you can see, we made it to round 100, and let's see, 2 hours. You know, just go up to the rooftop, throw down Gersh device, have the war machine ready. You know, not these exfils aren't so intense because all these zombies are just accumulated together, and I just throw down a Gersh device and just kills them instantly. So yeah, 2 hours and 2 minutes for Marauder Totem. Now on to my least favorite map, Forsaken. Mainly because it was just so hectic, just so much bullshit. I don't know. For some reason, when when these games first came out, they didn't feel like zombie games, in my opinion. But as you can see right here, we went to a pizza place. We collected some pizza, delivered it off that little pizza box. There's one like in the music room, one in Burger Town, and one like in the arcade. One thing I didn't understand is why the fuck did they order a pizza in a burger place? I'm pretty sure they could kick them out. Oh yeah, but here we go. We got the abomination to do the little laser beam thing, shoot a little crystal thing, and we get a piece. Then this thing spawns over here near the pizza place. We just activate it, defend it from everything, and as soon as we defend it from everything, we'll be able to pick up that piece. And the reason why I got a flamethrower is because one of them suicide bomber zombies, you're gonna have to set them on fire to get the third and final piece for the axe. This is all to get the axe, and luckily for me, I did this in the early-ish rounds, so I was able to easily kill these zombies with a shovel. But as soon as they started like bunching up, I would use a flamethrower, because luckily enough, as soon as the other zombies spawned, the bomber zombie spawned as well. So you know, get you know, two birds, one stone, you know that saying. Did them both. As you can see, the bomber zombie spawned right behind, and I killed the last mimic, so I unlocked the little piece right there, got the third piece, got all three pieces. Next step is to go to the bunker, go to the right, and just get melee kills near that thing. That's the only reason why I have a shovel with me in the starting room, so I could get the axe. And this axe is pretty good. It's actually pretty good. It keeps killing like around round 44, 45, and then it just it kills. The problem with that, after round 50, it takes more than one swing to kill a zombie. It takes two swings. But the thing is that in this room, if I don't keep killing them immediately, they will overrun me and I will get killed, or you know, get down. So I use it till like the 45, and then I switched to ray gun, which was way much better. For some reason, this strategy is a lot like die machines that you just sit in the corner and just shoot with the ray gun. But I don't know, the ray gun just felt more stronger here, mainly because I guess it's just like less space for them to run around. They have no choice but to hit the ray gun beams. Right here, we hit the box, we got the teddy bear or the rabbit, whatever, and it moved, but luckily we killed a zombie, and boom, fire sale. Then boom, a couple hits later, we get the ray gun. The thing is that on my first attempt, I got the ray gun first hit, which was actually pretty useful, because if you don't move the box, you don't get fire sales. You'll get fire sales, you know, the the cycle. The power drop cycle just stays in its limited amount, so you don't get fire sales. But unfortunately, the box moved in this game, so I get fire sales, and it's pretty useless. Right here, you mainly want to get carpenters or max ammos. Even nukes would help right here, because basically right here, if I didn't have like a little cooldown period, I would be fucked over. And the nukes would help me because it would shorten the rounds. So it will make it a little longer, but it was extremely helpful because I was able to recuperate armor and go by war machines, and just, you know, make it less stressful. Right here, round 49, everything was going swell. Then the abomination spawned. Sometimes it's a little finicky, where if I could kill the abomination before it reaches me with the ray gun and ring of fire, sometimes it doesn't, and then I just instantly get beat up around here. But luckily I was able to kill that abomination in time. You throw down Gersh device, recharge my ability. In the later rounds, I would just like, since it was about to be round 100, I would just throw down Gersh device. I was like, I don't care, use everything, because, you know, I had enough salvage. I was trying to collect as much as salvage as I could, so in case of emergencies that I really need to waste a lot of things for, you know, equipment for survival, I could. Because as you can see right here, I went down, the nuke came in clutch, so I tried to down this abomination before anything, but I don't think it was the smartest idea in my hand. I should have just immediately just ran to get everything. The thing is that when I go to get the Wonder Fizz in the bunker, it's always a death trap there because the zombies spawn from everywhere. They spawn before you even get there into the Wonder Fizz. So, you know, I have to have everything ready. I have to have at least some armor, at least a Gersh device, a war machine. As you can see right here, I have the RCXD because I thought it would be good. Because I did see some footage of people going for the world record high round on Die Machine with this thing, but I don't think I know how to use it properly. So every time I had it, it would just like blow up in like 5 seconds. So I'll switch back to the War Machine. Originally, in my first attempt, I had the helicopter, but then I realized it was stupid because A, they're gonna be inside and I can't shoot them inside, and B, it's more of a waste of time, and you know, I'd rather keep the War Machine. It's more riskier having the War Machine, but I could guarantee kills and guarantee to finish the round. And this fuckboy right here is a tank. The Abominations are just tanks. And I don't know what's up with the hitboxes because there are so many times that I hit it in the mouth when it's open, but it doesn't pop. So it's like such a stupid version of the Margwas. But as you can see, I went down stupidly. I went down so many times this round alone, round 57. It was just like so many close calls each fucking time. As you can see, I was just panicking at this point. I didn't know what to do. I was just throwing down everything. I was just making sure I did not want to do this map again, because I went down in round 50 the last time I tried it. And I'm telling you, this map is the most stressful one out of all of them, just because there's so many special zombies. And of course the most tankiest one is the fucking Abomination, and it's like it kills you. It will kill you if you're in the corner because you're trapped there. Like, as much as you shoot it, the only way to get out that corner is if you kill it, but you can't kill it immediately, even with a ray gun, even with Ring of Fire ray gun. And as you can see here, I threw down the Gersh device and accidentally jumped in it, but luckily for me, it teleported me to the room right there. I don't know why. Like I said, I was just panicking this round. I did not want to die, but I was just making so many mistakes after mistakes. Why would I use Ring of Fire right there in the open hallway where they can get me from all sides? Why would I just throw down my only Gersh device so early? Why didn't I just, you know, think of consequences before, you know, doing them? But I don't know how, but I was able to just survive all of this, because I guarantee you there are so many times that I should not have lived, but I lived. But I didn't get all my perks. I got the essential perks, but I just couldn't risk going down again, so I just looped around the whole map, came back, got the Gersh devices, just bought everything. I just bought everything right here, just so I could like have in case of emergencies. One thing I was very stupid of doing, like in the earlier rounds, but I didn't realize in the later rounds when I went down, is that PhD flopper is literally on the zip line that I take to get there, but I never bought it. If I would have had PhD, I would like just use the War Machine and not have to panic so much, because in the later rounds when I go down, I just get PhD flopper up there, have my War Machine out. Since it's an insta kill to all regular zombies, any zombies near me, I just blast, and then I get all my perks and boom, I'll say. But of course, I didn't learn my lesson until later. As you can see down right there, we went down 5 times. I'm pretty sure four of those were just this round alone, or maybe 3, but who knows? It was just stupidity on my part, just complete stupidity on my part. But luckily, we were able to escape, or not escape, complete the stupid round that I just made endless mistakes just running around. This round alone killed like the majority of the time, and I'm really trying to beat my personal best when it comes to how fast can I get to round 100, and hopefully, you know, try to go for world records one day. But like I said, I'm extremely rusty still. Even though I went for round 100 on each of these maps and got round 100, it does not mean I have my full confidence in zombies. I feel like in order to get my full confidence in zombies back is going for round 100 on every zombies map. But for now, you know, just keep playing, keep grinding, keep understanding, and, you know, eventually I'll be able to get back in my prime and then finally go for world records. But another thing is that every time I was in this room, I would have Semtex, because I could spam my ray gun, throw Semtex, and insta-kill in any round, and I love that. So it'll help me build up a Ring of Fire faster without any stress. and you know, just end these rounds quicker. This strategy was pretty good because I was able to end the round like quickly when it's just normal zombies. When the manglers start spawning, I just use Ring of Fire and, you know, kill them. Same with every other one. The only one that I said like many times before is Abomination. As soon as I saw the Abomination spawn, throw Gersh device down, jump in it, get out, train on the zombies, kill Abomination, and go back to the camping spot and just rinse and repeat. And 2 hours and 36 minutes for Mauer der Toten. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me going for around 100 on every zombies map in Cold War. I'll do more videos like this, and I will continue to live stream and upload as much as I can. I know I'm going very slowly with this process, but I can guarantee you that I will make the best possible content I can possibly make, and I'll keep learning from each video, and eventually, hopefully, I accumulate a nice following and people could watch my videos and enjoy it. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next video or in the next live stream.